People seek out a lot of things that are terrible. Oh, it's gonna be a good rant.
People seek out a lot of things that are terrible.
What's going on, YouTube? I'm Scotch.
And I'm Sniff.
And we're ScotchNSniff.
This we haven't done in a minute, I think.
In a minute.
I don't think we've done a little rant video.
A minute.
In a minute. So, sometimes I take screenshots. I'm in a lot of secondary bourbon moving groups.
Pum, pum, pum.
I know that's super sketchy, whatever. So because of these groups, I see a lot of crazy things happening. And recently I've seen prices at levels that I didn't understand. And because of it, I was like, well, I'll tell my brother about it. So I would send you screenshots of just insanity. So stop it. Just, stop it.
Stop it.
Just
Brian, stop it.
This is just, please. This video is like a half rant, half plea to just stop buying whiskey for insane prices. So it used to be Pappy Van Winkle 23. The craziest prices were like
$1,000.
Yeah, $1,000, 22. If you've been on the
I went low.
If you've been on the secondary
low.
for a while, more like $2,200 for quite a while, and you could only get more if it was an older bottling. But literally the other day, I just saw $2,700 bin for a 2020 bottling.
And if you don't know what bin is, because I didn't know what bin was.
Oh, sorry, buy it now.
Buy it now.
If you're in secondary groups, you definitely know.
So somebody was just like, hey, that sounds like a good price to me. I'll buy it right now. Here's your money.
If you type bin in a secondary group, buy it now, you have purchased that bottle for whatever the asking price was from the seller.
So I asked him, hey, what price are Pappies going for right now? And what
23 is now $2,800 bin. The 20 year is going for about $2,200 bin. And then the 12 and 10 are, sorry, I don't want to do it irrespectively. The 10 and 12 are $600 and $700 respectively.
So there was a Sotheby's auction. There was an auction house that was selling one single collector's collection of bourbons, and he had a whole bunch of different 23s in there. The valuation of those, or like the price that they thought, the auction house thought that they were going to go for, started at $4,000, and they had estimates up to $8,000. So that was their range. We're either going to sell these for $4,000 or $8,000. How much do you think they went for? How much do you think they went for?
50.
No, not $50,000.
I don't know. I don't know how many there were. You didn't say how many bottles.
So I think there were 10 of them or 12.
So old Stitzer Weller bottles, green bottle, are going.
Some of them
for
are gold tops as
8 to 12K. Waxes, 10K. Yeah, no, 50 makes sense to me.
I would say that
that's what it'd go for today.
The median, they were going for 17K.
That's cheap by today's standards for what crazy people are doing in secondary groups.
Let me tell you. I've had a lot of Pappy in my life. I've had a lot of Pappy 23. Probably more than the regular person. It's not worth
I've only killed 2 bottles.
that much money. It's not worth that much money. It's not worth the price of a car. Don't worry if you haven't gotten it. Don't feel remorse, because it's really stupid to think that it's valued at that, or it's.
But a lot of, so here's the problem with it though.
Say anything.
The way that the prices are going now, a lot of people aren't even jumping in to taste it. They're jumping in to invest in it.
Right, but that's even more dumb, because the bubble will burst.
On these
guarantee
commodities.
you. And then what are you going to do?
But it
You're
hasn't
gonna
though.
have a $17,000 loss on a bottle.
Nobody's seen it burst on older bottles. Like when you go see the green bottle Pappies, or you see the gold tops of wax.
Yeah, but we don't even know what those taste like. People don't even know what those taste
like. But it came from Stitzel Weller.
Oh my goodness.
So you know it's got to be stellar. It rhymes, so it's true.
I think if you've learned anything from watching Scotch/Sniff, is that you can get bargain bottles that have tremendous flavor. I know
You can, but you just won't get the clout. You won't get the respect. You need respect. No T at the end. Just
you need
C.
respect.
You need clout.
We got to put respect on a name.
Because you need to have clout on Instagram. Because you can't, if you want to make an instantly, we have worked hard for our Instagram following. Like hard. Harder than I think most people should. And if you look at our pictures, like I get people, recently I've gotten tons of people like, oh, I love how crisp and clear all your pictures are and they look beautiful in this. And I'm like, you have any idea how hard we have to work to do this? But then you have somebody, they'll post 1 bottle of Pappy, couple bottles of Yamazaki 18, account blows up. Like you can do it in a heartbeat. And because people don't want to see good quality and learn about things that are cheaper and affordable, they want clout. They want to see what they can do when they become a millionaire.
Because like you can go back in some of our older videos where we have Yami, where we have Hibiki 21, and we're reviewing these bottles popped open, and I have no regret. I don't know about you.
No regret. I mean, if I had another H21 right now, I would just kill it. Honestly.
I mean, the only thing that I regret is that when I bought Pappy at $250, that I just didn't buy the other
more.
bottle that was sitting up there.
Yeah, I would have just bought tons more.
Like,
And then,
3 bottles of 23. Let me grab.
but I
all
wouldn't even
3
buy
of
tons
those.
more so you could sell it. I would just buy tons more so I could drink it.
Yeah, because it's delicious, and
I mean,
and
at
that's
$250, it's delicious.
that's the biggest disservice is that people are having these bottles, and you see them, a whole bunch of collectors. You'll see other YouTubers in the back of these are all tins and boxes, but in the back of,
All my
behind
empty
them,
boxes.
you see their bottles all capped, all full. And it's just like, sure, they might, some of the ones, like Bourbon Hound, I think, like old school.
I mean,
He's
yeah.
been around forever.
You've got Aquavite. Roy's always opening bottles. You've got
Yeah.
ScotchNSniff dummies. They're always opening bottles. There are a few of us out there in the same pile of people.
But those people have like hundreds of thousands of followers, and like
some of
we're
them, yeah.
probably the smallest account with like a length that has like that we do this.
We open all the bottles.
Because the number one thing about what we were doing is that we wanna let you know, is it worth $250? Is it worth $1,000?
Oh,
Is it worth $17,000?
I was just telling you recently, like that. So everybody was hyped on Stag Junior. Stag Junior already ranges from about $200 to $800 depending on which batch. I know because I have a couple of batches laying around in my house, and like I've used them for trades because I'm like I don't want to sell them, and I enjoy them to a point, but I just want to trade them out because other people will take them for other things, and that works for me. But like they came out with a new single barrel, $500 bin. $600. The guy was like, "Hey, is the tin there? Is the tin in perfect condition?" He's like, "Yeah, 600 bin."
That's another thing.
It's
a box. Are you gonna eat the box?
Yes.
You gonna drink the box?
The box tastes way better.
Blend it up with the bourbon. Oh my goodness!
That's how you put it in there.
This is okay. Now it's attained that status. Now it has hit that. This is worth $600.
That's just Stag Junior, which was on the shelf literally 3-4 years ago for $65.
There are Irish whiskeys out there that are $30, that are $40, and it's just like, wow, you're hitting all of those different complexities, and you're just
Again, you may get great flavor, but where are you going to get that
you're
clout?
Right. You're right. And
I told you that respect.
Yeah.
You need it.
I need that respect on my
You
name.
need it. You need it. Because if you don't have that, you got nothing.
You got nothing. So just remember, 1, like, comment, subscribe.
What? 2, stop paying secondary prices. The market won't stop doing that until people stop paying those prices. And for every tater there is out there, there's half an enthusiast. So this is going to happen forever because people just won't stop. And I know tater is a moderately half derogatory term, but it's not really. It's just describing those people who won't stop. Like, there's no reason to pay some of these prices for basic bourbon. If you've ever had Old Rip Van Winkle 10 or 12, it is not $600 and $700.
It's not even, so
It's barely the $60 that... I remember trying 12 and being like, well, this was lackluster. The nose? Okay, nose worth $60. The rest of the bottle, I'm okay.
So I remember most lot Bs were going for like $125.
Oh, when?
And then 10s,
When?
Old Rip Van Winkle 10s were going for maybe like $80
Impossible.
or something like that.
Not today.
I wouldn't buy them even at those prices because they just didn't
not
taste
great.
good. And people were blown out of the water by the 15. I didn't understand.
I thought 15 was too hot. It was getting you to the 23, but too hot.
For me, you start at the 20. You get your ducats out there, and I think the 20 was 189 or 200.
Oh,
retail.
today it's 2,200, but tell me more.
and then the 23 once you could find it. And I understand. That doesn't exist anymore. But like,
how bad do you really want a unicorn?
Yeah.
It's not that serious.
I'm
Also,
done.
unicorns aren't real and nobody has them, so
Whoa.
just get a regular car like regular people. Get a Honda Civic and be happy. It's fine.
I like Honda Civics.
Oh, get an Acura then. Be a little bit happier. None of those things are going to make you happier. Neither will a $5,000 whiskey.
A $5,000 whiskey, you'll find yourself, like, sure, you might have that respect on your name and you might have like a couple more followers, but you're gonna put yourself in a hurting. You're gonna put yourself in a hurting. For a bottle you're just gonna hold and then potentially break when you move or...
No, you gotta open it and pour it to a red Solo cup. I can't wait for that video. It's coming. Don't worry.
I mean, we've already...
Oh, I'm gonna pour
Pappy
Macallan...
23
No. Macallan Leak number 6 going in a red Solo cup. I saw somebody pouring Reflection in a red Solo cup and I felt challenged.
I mean, but like, bottom line, other than kind of like the volatile compounds that are coming off of the
plastic?
The plastic that's gonna just ruin the flavor.
Everything.
I feel like mixing it is better.
Yeah.
Maybe mix it in a red Solo cup.
I'm gonna use a syringe though, because it's too expensive to just like throw in a red Solo cup. You guys would be nuts.
Okay, I'm done with my rant.
All right, that's it. Stop buying bourbon at crazy prices. We're done.
or send your money to us, and then I'll find a better investment for it, and you're gonna lose it anyway. You're gonna piss it away. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, if you're just drinking expensive bourbon, that's where it's going.
To pee, but also the experience of expensive.
No, I will pay for experiences that are I guess are worth it. And sure, you're never gonna know what's worth it until you try it.
I mean, nobody's opening the bottles of Pappy, so it's never worth it.
Yeah.
They're skipping the experience.
There you go. Thank you. You finished. C'est fini.